This unassuming mountain of gold, the wealth accumulated by dwarves over thousands of years, has now been claimed by the world's last fire-breathing dragon. The dragon's obsession with gold is unmatched, possessing countless treasures yet never spending a single coin, bathing amid heaps of gold for 60 full years without eating or drinking. It refuses to let anyone touch its treasures, and those who dare to scheme against it will face its wrath. Jack was the first person to enter this vault. Looking at the mountains of gold and silver treasures casually piled before him, he was too shocked to speak. Each step caused gold coins beneath his feet to collide, the sound of wealth especially pleasing to his ears. Jack carefully controlled his movements, fearing he might wake the sleeping dragon. His target was a rare gem more precious than all the gold here combined. Though he had never seen this gem, he knew the treasures before him weren't what he sought. However, in this place where treasures were piled high, searching for one specific item was like finding a needle in a haystack, so he could only continue exploring. He casually pushed aside a golden chalice, unexpectedly triggering a chain reaction as numerous gold coins slid down. Jack saw the dragon with its eyes closed and immediately hid behind a pillar, worried he had disturbed its pleasant dreams. Just as he was about to quietly leave, he noticed the dragon's tail beginning to move in the distance. The size difference between them made Jack feel like an ant. Cold sweat ran down his back as he lost his nerve. The dragon's head stirred again, and Jack froze, hoping it was just turning over. But the sound of coins colliding underfoot couldn't be masked, and the dragon had awakened from its slumber. Jack quickly hid behind a pile of gold coins, but the dragon seemed to already know his location. Jack put on the magic ring that had saved him many times before. Although the dragon couldn't see him, it could sense the unfamiliar presence in the air. The dragon took just one breath and accurately pinpointed Jack's position. Jack ran for his life, and despite being invisible, the sound of his footsteps still attracted the dragon's frantic pursuit. In his panic, he hid behind a stone pillar, not daring to even breathe. As the last fire-breathing dragon, it was no ordinary creature. It seemed to have some connection to the realm of magic, and quickly sensed a dark energy-filled object on Jack. As the dragon approached, Jack's head throbbed with pain, and after a strange eye flashed through his mind, he involuntarily removed the ring, revealing himself. The dragon looked at him playfully, like a cat toying with a mouse. Jack had a flash of inspiration, and blurted out that he was the dragon's devoted fan who had gone through great hardship just to admire its magnificent presence. Surprisingly, these words greatly pleased the dragon, which deliberately turned to display its perfect form. It seemed that Smog, who had guarded the treasure alone for 60 years, desperately needed someone to chat with to relieve his boredom. Jack fabricated flattering words to buy time while looking for a chance to escape, when he unexpectedly spotted the rare gem radiating brilliant light nearby. He falsely claimed that his family had lived for generations in Lake Town at the foot of the lonely mountain, having no connection to the dwarves, while slowly approaching the gem, hoping to steal it. However, the cunning dragon had already seen through his trick. Realizing he'd been discovered, Jack dropped his pretense and immediately rushed forward to grab the gem and flee. But with just a light tug, the dragon sent the jewel rolling down the golden slope, and the two began a cat-and-mouse game inside the palace.